All right, what is up, tycoons? What's up, traders? Coming at you guys with a viewer request on Boba, ticker symbol BOBA. We're going to be looking at the Boba network today on the daily chart, breaking it down for you guys. I do these viewer requests every single week, so if you want to see your token crypto in the next video, all you got to do is comment down below. We're going to jump straight into it, go over some of the bullish price targets. We're going to go over the main levels that we need to hold above, because if we break these levels, we could be bearish below them and retest some of our previous lows in between this range. We're also going to go over the RSI and how you can use these strategies to really give yourself an edge in the market and start understanding some of the price action, so that way you guys aren't caught by any surprises. So make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and we'll get straight into it. We're going to start off with these three levels. They are the 38.2, the 50%, as well as the 61.8% level. These are the three most common and well-respected Fibonacci retracement levels. Okay, and the reason you use these is because nothing moves in a straight line down or in a straight line up. Rather, you get a move up, retracement, continuation of the trend, or a move down, retracement, continuation of the trend. That's obviously how you spot trend continuation, right? But you can also use these to spot trend reversal. So if you move up, retrace, consolidate a little, and then break through those retracement levels, that's going to be a downside reversal. And if you move down, retrace, consolidate, and break through those retracement levels, that's going to be an upside reversal. So if we take a look at the recent price action, the cryptocurrency market has been super hot since the beginning of the year. Since 2023 has started, everything has been rallying very hard. And we can see that this token has had a 100% run up, right? If we pull out our measuring tool real quick, we can see that it rallied over 100% since the start of the new year. And we could be just in healthy retracement territory as it pulls back. Now, those levels specifically are going to be 0.28345, 0.25933, and 0.23522. Above these levels, we're going to be bullish and looking for a possible trend continuation. Okay. Now, if we come down, consolidate, and break through our 61.8 level at 0.23522, then we're going to be bearish below there, right? We have to be realistic. If we break below there, most likely we're going to retest some of our previous lows, if not potentially create new lows. So you have to keep that in mind. But for now, we're in healthy retracement territory. We're still way above our 38.2% retracement level. So things do look good, right? We have room to pull back. That's perfectly fine and would be justified if we do pull back. Now, we don't have to pull back. Okay. We could, find support and buyers could step in again before we even reach these levels and push price up higher. So we do have some bullish price targets that we're going to be looking for. Even if we pull back all the way to the 61.8, these are still going to be the bullish price targets that we're tracking. And if we don't pull back all the way, I'm still watching these levels as well. Okay, so those are going to be 0.362, 0.391, as well as 0.42880. Those are my overhead bullish price targets, aka resistance levels, to pay attention to. As you can see, we are starting to pull back, and some people may wonder why that is. Well, if you actually come down here and look at your RSI, remember, this is the relative strength index. So it's going to measure the relative strength of a token at its given price. And let's take a look, right? So over here, we have a high, okay, just like we have a high on our RSI. And we get a lower high right here, right? We get two lower highs. Well, look what we actually get on the price of the token. We get more higher highs. And then over here, all right, what do? We actually break through our trend line, right? So we actually started to draw a trend line here, connecting our highs and our lower highs, right? And in this case, it's a bearish divergence. So when you're making a high and a higher high on the price of the token, and then a high and a lower high on the relative strength index, this is a term known as bearish divergence, and it indicates you could see some type of a pullback, right? And sure enough, we did get a small pullback, but bulls stepped in and kept control and pushed the price up higher. So that's a really good sign. That's what you want to see anytime that you do have a bearish divergence, is ultimately you want to see it break that bearish divergence trend line, and you want to see it flip it to support from resistance. So if we take a look at what it's doing currently, it's currently retesting that trend line. We don't want to see a look above and fail, right? Where bulls are presented the opportunity after the breakout to take control and really keep it above this trend line. Rather, if they break below, okay, then that would be a look above and fail, where bulls were presented an opportunity to push up higher, and rather sellers took control and continued to push the strength lower and potentially the price lower as well. But we do know that even if that happens, we're still way above our healthy retracement territories, and we know our major levels that we need to hold to continue the uptrend. So that's one thing that I'm looking at right now. We are starting to pull back after breaking out of that bearish divergence. All right. We initially got the pullback, and then we broke through that bearish divergence right over through here. And we're retesting that trend line now. So it's going to be really interesting to see how things develop. But even if we do get a look above and fail, there's still plenty of support down below for us to be in healthy retracement territory. And there's definitely a possibility, bulls could step in before then and push price up higher. So keep an eye on our bullish price targets up here. We could hit those before we actually come down to our retracement levels. But most likely, we're going to get some type of a pullback, okay, and retest our major retracement levels, ultimately for a healthy pullback to continue the trend. If we break below those levels, all right, then that's when we're really going to be bearish on this token. Now, it's important to use some type of risk management along the way. All right, if you take a look, we're at 0.31 right now, about 31 cents a token, all the way down to 23 cents a token is going to be a pretty significant price drop, right? 8 divided by 31, that's a hefty price. So a lot of people may not, be prepared for that. So, if you want to set a type stop loss, or you want to set some alerts or do something like that, just pay attention to your relative strength index. You want to see it try and stay above or consolidate around this trend line. As we can see in real time, right, it's actually ticking up, right? And so this is a good sign. And this is what we want to see if you're bullish, right? You want to see this thing actually stay above this trend line. That's going to show that buyers are stepping in on the breakout and really, maintaining control and trying to push the price up higher, versus being presented the opportunity, failing and coming back down below in the range. That most likely is going to pull it back to those major retracement levels. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I do these viewer requests every week. So if you want to see your token, crypto in the next video, all you got to do is comment down below. I'll get to it as soon as I can. And if you made it this far, I really appreciate you. Most likely you're going to enjoy one of these next two videos as well. So make sure to click on one of those.